Watch Dogs Legion is set in a post-Brexit dystopian near-future London.
Had a good run there for a while. Now it's all riots, bombings, and people thrown in cages like animals.
A bleak surveillance state where abuse of technology has led to huge unemployment, a privatised NHS, and massive levels of civil unrest. It's not a particularly flattering picture of Britain. Before E3, I went behind the scenes at its developers Ubisoft's studios in Toronto, Canada.
The Brexit vote happened when we were a year and a half into development. We'd already settled on London as a location, and a big important decision for us was to, address it head on and say, yep, this is just part of our world and our backstory. Brexit in our game is not sort of the cause of the problems that we're depicting in the game world. Brexit, the causes of Brexit really are the causes of the problems in our world, and that's really how we address it.
In the game, the player assumes the role of an anti-authoritarian hacker, recruiting a team of characters to help bring down the regime. A large area of London has been mapped in this game, and every single person that you meet in the city streets is playable. As you interact with them, a unique character, personality and backstory is filled in for them by the game's artificial intelligence.
We have video games about the apocalypse, we have nuclear disasters, we have world wars, and now we have Brexit, which really means that the rest of the world is looking at Brexit as a legitimate disaster. And that's quite fascinating in the fact that it's something that we should be taking seriously. It's not something that's just happening on our stage, it's happening on the world stage, and that's particularly very interesting and kind of scary.
Here at E3, despite or perhaps because of its themes, Watch Dogs is doing exceedingly well. But it's not the only game to take its inspiration from headlines in the UK. Call of Duty Modern Warfare features a terrorist attack in London's Piccadilly Circus. It sticks close to its series roots, a globe-trotting first-person shooter from developers Infinity Ward, where the player spends a lot of their time as a Special Forces soldier. Back in 2009, controversy surrounded the franchise with the inclusion of the now infamous No Russian mission, which allowed the player to mow down innocent civilians in an airport.
We want to put something of redeeming quality into this world. We want to basically shine a light. We have a very big platform, right? Call of Duty has a huge reach, and so if we were just making something that was sort of benign and just didn't really have anything to say, it would be a missed opportunity for us as creators. But we don't want to do that. What we want to do is we want to sort of shine some light on the way that the world works today, and maybe make people think twice about it.
Developers, along with many people who play games, regard them as a 21st century art form which can and should deal with thought-provoking content.
Games are just another form of media, and they're another part of our culture. We as game developers, in my opinion, not only should do this, we have a responsibility to do this, to make games speak to broader cultural issues at large in order to, not to educate, but to provide that context for people who choose to engage with games as their primary form of culture and entertainment.
Art, movies, literature and music all tackle difficult and challenging subject matter. Often it's a way of helping us better understand our world, and now it seems the same is true of video games.